Yes, sir. And we live. Welcome to Professor and Friends. If you're tuning in on that YouTube, make sure you well, first of all, if you're tuning in on YouTube, you probably already subscribed to me, but make sure you share with other folks so they can subscribe to me as well. Make sure you like the content. You feel me? If you do like the content, I don't care if you don't. Share the joint so somebody else could also know what we're trying to do. Because this here series, what we call Professor and Friends, is where we connect with buddies, whether they past, they present, they new or they old. And they gonna either be subject matter experts or they just gonna do something that's interesting enough to where we want to unpack it. So today is one of them type of episodes. We got somebody that's interested and we want to unpack some things that they be talking about. Now, this brother right here, somebody I went to, was it grade school or just high school?
Grade school.
Grade school. We was in grade school
way
together,
back.
You know what I mean? And we got a connection still on that Facebook. And it's been some time, but I definitely visited the crib at least one time. You feel me? It was a while ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We at least did that as well. So the interesting thing about is that I've been on that Facebook, and I'm not really heavily on Facebook other than posting some of the things that I'm into. But you know, of course, I'm gonna scroll and I see some things from time to time, and I see this brother right here putting a lot of things up in the regard of relationships and things. And I wanted his perspective because I know most men, we typically have a certain idea of how we approach things as it relates to the opposite sex. And this brother is no different. And that doesn't mean that different is bad. It just means it's something that I don't even know about. And so recently I just seen that he threw up on the book that he was a demisexual. And he said, look it up. I ain't never heard that. You know what I mean? I looked it up myself. And apparently a demisexual is somebody that is not attracted in the physical sense to a person. So, you know, if you got nice melons or you got a nice rear end, that ain't something that this young man right here is attracted to. He's actually attracted to the emotional connection that comes with actually having a relationship with a person. So I found that very interesting because most men, and if there's some that's tuning in right now, will probably go on the limb and say, yeah, I'm that guy, man. Give me a nice set of your digs in the front and something in the back, and I'm all in. You feel me? Not this brother right here. So I was like, man, that's real interesting. So I want to bring him on and unpack what this whole demisexual thing is. And so for folks that ain't never heard the term, you know what I mean? They could also indulge and learn something new as well. That's what we all about on this platform 2024. We're going to educate y'all the whole way while getting y'all some entertainment in the middle. So with that being said, my boy, Marcus, what's the word?
Well, I had, that on that post, I said that type of thing is mostly geared towards women because, they have that feeling more so than men. So it's rare that a guy like me would be that way. Seeing though, as you said, most guys need some melons and a nice backside to just go all in. And, I'm able to move past that. Not to say it don't look nice, because I be looking to it. Sometimes I might stumble on something that I didn't see on the ground.
Okay.
I ain't no different now on that aspect, but it's just not enough.
Okay.
Not enough for me to go all in.
Yeah.
I think about the future too much.
Okay. Okay.
It's more along the lines of what is she gonna do for me in the long run? How we gonna do this together? I'm an entrepreneur, so how is she gonna, help me with my thing as well as me helping her? You got to talk that kind of language for me to even be remotely nearly interested.
Okay. So when women, because one of the things that I saw too is you were saying women to jump in the inbox. So when they pop in or even approach you on streets and stuff like that. So when they jump in the inbox or approach you on the street, in what way are they coming for you to be curving them? Because that's what it seemed like you were doing. You were saying you swiping left on them. No Tinder over here. You feel me?
Some I have. But the thing is, sometimes they're not consistent with their saying either. Sometimes I would be all in, especially if it's like a longtime friend. So there's some sort of trust there. But it's just like, it's inconsistent, want to meet up, oh, nothing happened, or blase, blase, blah, just the excuses. And then I get turned off, So it's just like, okay, we've been doing this for quite some time now. There's some friends that's just off and on with it. And it's just like, nah, I mean, you're not dependable, So it's a dependability there. You know, I'm single. I don't have any children. I'm an only child, so I have all the time in the world, to commit to something. And they over here messing it up.
But I'm just saying. So if you ain't really given the time of day to get in, so to speak, like how do you know that you ain't curving somebody that could actually be that helpmate that you actually looking for, though?
It's not all. Because don't get me wrong, I still shoot my shot, but it takes just a little longer. I'm not the type of guy that's gonna be in front of his friends, but hey, yo, girl, hey, baby, I ain't even like that. I do it like on the down low, because I ain't trying to at the end of the day, I ain't trying to get embarrassed in front of nobody. I'll take all my hits by myself. That way I could go slide down the wall in privacy.
Right.
But I definitely, will shoot my shot. Most of my ex-girlfriends are actually from online, from years ago or whatnot, so they see that there, and that's how I prefer. But if I see a chick, that's in rotation like a couple of times, like if we go to the same store and I keep saying, I might shoot my shot then, something like that. But
interesting. Yeah.
I'm a homebody. But now I'm an introvert. Like that's also because I'm an introvert. But if I'm at the bowling alley, it's kind of different. I might flip the script a little bit. I'm a little bit more extrovert in the bowling alley. It's kind of weird. I'm more talkative in the bowling alley. But yeah, it's just like I'm very careful, and I usually don't talk to more than one chick either. Because you got to think about it. If you got all these different types of energies and stress levels, you don't give yourself a chance to really analyze that person because you too busy focusing on what that other person said to you. You up here causing attitude with her, and she ain't did nothing to you. You just got to think about those sorts of things.
I mean, sounds like you're a good guy. Well, hold on, Shay. She say, why does the bowling make a difference? Why the bowling make a difference, big dog?
Well, see, the thing is about bowling is I'm much more, in my zone in bowling. I that's where I, go to relieve stress too. I've been bowling for years upon years. I'm more of an extrovert when bowling. I'm more of my zone. When I'm out front, when I'm outside in any other places, we from out west, and I got, I still got anxieties, that I still, deal with. But when I'm inside the bowling alley, I kind of get to let that kind of stuff go.
Yeah.
So a lot of my anxiety is gone. To be honest, I live up north. That's part of it. I don't know how you still do it, bro.
Wait, that's why I was gonna go. So I was gonna say, wait a minute. So you said, first of all, hold on. Your phone, yeah, there you go. I was like, you got a lot of crackling going on right now. We got to get you closer to the Wi-Fi connection.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, wait. Wait, what is that?
What is what? That's
you
static.
Got a lot of. You got some. Yeah, you got static.
I don't know why.
Okay. All right, bet. That's better. It went away. And it came right back. So Salima said you need to step out your comfort zone and go bowling more. Now I was going to ask the anxiety that you were saying you were experiencing. Now, of course, we come from the west side of Chicago, and now you up north. So are you saying it's related to experiences that you've had on the west side that have you anxious when you're outside?
Most likely, yeah.
No. Hold on. We got to unpack that. What type of experiences, and how does that actually affect your relationship with women, though? Oh, wait. Before you answer, like you got come out and come back in. Hold on, because it's going crazy right now. It was decent. Right. I don't know what happened.
All right, I'm coming out, come back in.
All right, y'all, he coming back. I don't know what happened. It was cool for a second, then it started crackling and everything. And I know y'all ain't trying to hear all the crackling. So I just left off. So if y'all just entering in, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to Professor and Friends. This whole year, 2024, we're going on a whole Kobe run. I'm talking about we doing content that's purely based on education and trying to inform y'all and bring y'all some understanding in some realms that y'all probably ain't never been in before. One of the things that I would really love to do with this particular format and this content is give my money away. I've done that. If you listen to the past show that we did, we had a business consultant on. And for those that are actually trying to build a business or start a business, she would be somebody that would be perfect for you to connect with. And so when we have folks like her come on, any subject matter experts that we can actually pay for their service, that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to raffle it off to the folks that's paying attention to the content. But the way that you will end up winning something like that, because it's definitely going to be at random, you got to go to my name on YouTube. My name is my name. It'll never change. DeAndre Rudis. You got to subscribe to the content. You know what I mean? You share it with somebody. You like it. And then you comment something that you learned that you didn't know before you start peeping the content. Because I want to make sure that I'm doing my part to educate the community and entertain them in the right way. And hopefully, I don't know, get somebody some gas, get them some groceries or something like that. You know what I mean? But if you didn't see the last show, go check that one out. Today, we just connecting with old friends because as I mentioned in the outset, he said he's a demisexual. I've never heard of the term. I had to look it up myself. And he came back, so let me bring him back in. Okay, Marcus?
Hey.
Yeah, all right, man. Woo, we back. All right. So the last question I left off on, and we had somebody that want to know it as well, Risha. She right along with me. You feel me? She said, so, okay, you being from the West Side, it makes you anxious. And we want to know, how does that impact your relationships, though? And how has it impacted the relationships? You know what I mean?
It just created a lot of trust issues, I want to say. I'm more, free. Like nowadays, I really had a lot of problems back, in my earlier 20s that I really got a chance to work out. But I'm just very introvert. Very.
Okay.
It's just, I don't know.
No, ain't no wrong with being introverted. It just means that you find comfort being alone, or into yourself. You know what I mean? In some respects, you can get a lot further if you would, by yourself, faster by yourself. Bro, what is going on? It just came back. Okay, it went away again. All right, so the question is, okay, hold on. You're gonna have to rewrite that question because even I'm kind of confused on what that is actually.
I understand it. Let me see if I work better in the living room. I think I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say I had it. I know that ever since I did move up north, my anxiety has calmed down. And and I'm talking about mental because I was never a mean person. I never took it on anybody. But yeah, my thoughts have calmed down. So I am a little bit more outside my comfort zone as opposed to as I was out west. It's still something there though.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it's just a lot of things that people don't know about that's happened to me. Whether it was gang related or being jumped.
Yeah.
It gets deep.
Okay, so the introverted piece doesn't come from it doesn't come from the West Side.
Okay.
The introverted piece doesn't come from the West Side trauma. You hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. Does it so it doesn't come from the West Side? The introverted piece? Okay. Bet. All right, look, so I came up with a series of questions because I wanted to understand further about the demisexual piece. And of course, we'll keep having a conversation as things arise and we can unpack some things. But I got a couple questions that are just would like for you to answer so I could better understand. And so for the folks that's watching, they could better understand. So can you explain what demisexuality means to you?
It simply means that I'm not going to be really attracted unless there is a vibe or a bond. You know, I'm not going to just, you know, do things because I'm bored, you know, whether it's relations or whatnot, you know, it has to have some sort of meaning to it for me, you know.
Okay. So a woman has to have purpose, is what you're saying. If her, so is it in her approach? Because as a man, I feel like it's incumbent on us to make purpose in our relationships for ourselves and for our partners. So when you saying that a woman can't approach you because she's bored, like how does that affect the development of relationship for you?
I mean, it's just like, you know, just like guys, we see something and we don't really mean or intention. We just want one night or something, you know.
Okay.
Women do that too, you know. So it's just like that's not something I'd want, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But again, how do you? So in what ways can a woman approach you to let you know she just in it for one night? Because I'm of the mindset that you got to let that thing breathe. You got to be able to have multiple conversations in order to see where somebody's coming from. And sometimes that will involve maybe going out or, you know what I mean, something like that.
mm-hmm.
A few times, you know what I mean? Nope. You might have to go out 2-3 times to see what's the word.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, what?
They might, you know, approach me and just talk about that, you know. So
about
when
sex?
it comes down to, yeah, just that.
Hold on, G. So you said, see, I ain't been approached like this. You feel me? So you saying there's women out there that approach you strictly to get the pipe? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Where they at? Boy, where you be at? Boy, you ain't at the bowling alley. No, you ain't at no bowling alley. Yeah, you about to have everybody taking up a new hobby, man. Come on, where these women at, man? What's up, man? Come on, man. Where these women at? That's so how they approach it though? What they be on? They be like, they be hitting you with the markets, darling. They be hitting you with that. What's up?
Oh,
what they be on, man?
You funny.
Come on, G.
But yeah, I remember it was when I was way younger. I was walking by, and this was out west, and I walked by a group of chicks, and she was like, "Hey, what's your name?" and blah 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 blah. And I just wasn't hearing it because she was in front of her girls. You know, she was just showing off. You know, if you really want to talk to me by yourself.
Oh,
so
wait a minute. Wait a god darn, wait. Now, it's one thing for you to be by yourself and holler at one, or even approach a group of women and approach one and say, I'm digging you. But you saying women can't approach you in a group of women? It's 6 women, and that woman is choosing you, and you saying that's not for you?
No, if she's serious, then talk to me by herself.
Oh my God, G, I'm super lost. I'm lost, G. Hold on. You said so what? She's supposed to grab your head and take you to the side or something? Like, wait a minute. Now, and you got to understand. I'm joking, but I'm also looking at this from a positionality of men supposed to be the hunter gatherers. You feel me? We supposed to be the ones like So and like legit, when women have approached me, don't get me wrong, in the past, and it's more covert. Like they'll do things that aren't necessarily to put it right out there. You know what I'm saying? I personally feel like that's what women should bet an eyelash or drop a tissue or give you a prolonged stare in order to let you know that they are attracted to you, and then you should go and proceed. So it's a little different when somebody's saying, well, women should, if they want to approach me, they got to come by themselves. I don't know.
Because at the end of the day, I feel like it's just fun and games for the rest of them. It was like a bet or something, you know? That's how
okay. I receive that. I see what I said.
Like they like a lot of times they just do it just to get a laugh or whatnot, you know?
Yeah.
I've been played by a lot of women. Like people be bored out here. They be, you know, just waiting on their baby daddy to act right again, or you know, because I give them a good feeling.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like it's a lot of people out here that want me to be their baby daddy. Like, you know, like they want my traits in their baby daddy, and they just can't. That's how I honestly feel.
I receive it. Okay. What are the traits that you exhibit? Let's go there. Let's see, because I do feel like in this new era that we moving in, where there are a lot of blurred lines for men and women, maybe women are actually looking for those type of traits. So what traits do you exhibit that you think a woman might want her baby daddy to exude?
I actually listen to people. Like, you know, I actually take the time, and because I don't really yell. I'm not a person that yells when I get frustrated, or if I don't understand, I figure out a new way to explain something. If she doesn't understand, you know, I have patience.
Okay.
You know, and I have better understanding, and I'm pretty much a what is that? I'm pretty much emotionally intelligent, so I usually hit the nail on the head.
Okay.
You know, from a lot of things.
Okay. Interesting. So with this, okay, let me go back to the questions and continue to dig a little bit deeper here. So let me go with this question. So when did you first realize or recognize that you identified as demisexual?
Well, honestly, I didn't know the term myself at first, but when I was looking up these terms, I'm like, huh, that's what I am. You know, you know, so you know, it's just like I don't know how to explain it. You know, you know, I'm very monogamous, you know, so it's just like I want a goal for me is to be family oriented. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna focus on. Oh Lord, I've heard that one before. I saw that comment.
Right. Yeah. He said you need a white or a Spanish girl.
I heard that several times. A couple of my friends, oh, you don't need a black woman. You know, black women don't deserve you. I'm like, why would y'all say that? That's bogus as hell. That's bogus as hell to say.
Right. So real quick, let's go back. Can you describe so somebody asked what was a demisexual. So can you describe what a demisexual is to you?
Okay, so demisexual is a person basically who doesn't easily receive sexual like gratification and sexual desire just off of looks. It has to be more of a connection there. You know, so that's pretty much the gist of it.
Yeah, so
I've been clowned by a lot of men, by the way.
No. I'm sure not a lot of men would identify as a demisexual. So as he was saying, a demisexual is somebody that doesn't find sexual attraction in looks and things like that. It has to be in true connection, and it's really emotionally involved. You know what? I did have a question. what part of the definition of demisexual fits you? And I think that actually was a part of. Let me put the question back on the screen too, because I don't think you ever got back. You didn't get back to that one. I don't want to let you weasel out of this. So what was your realization or recognition? What made you recognize that you identified as a demisexual?
I just fit the part. Like, it was just like I was reading along the lines of what a demisexual is, different sexualities and stuff. And I read up on it. And I'm like, that's me. Because I'm very, like once you get to know me, I'm pretty easygoing. But I only desire one type of like bond with a woman. Like you can't treat your female friends the same as your woman. So I have a very, very different way I treat female friends versus a woman that I'm trying to be with. It's not mean or anything, but they have to keep it at a distance. They can't be doing all that all the time, trying to act like my girl.
I hear you. I received that. Trinice said it's really important the older she get that there has to be more of an intellectual connection. So demisexuals focus on emotional connections. What about intellectual? There are other types of connection that you can have with people. I know obviously the physical isn't the first point of connection, but what are the others?
Like sapiosexual, I'm a little bit of that too.
Okay.
So you're saying you've always been a demisexual? I can't say that I always have, because I have went to college and I had some times, I ain't gonna speak on them. The thing is,
come on, Joe, we adults. Boy, what happened in college, man? Blink 3 times if we need to call somebody for you. What's up?
There is somebody you can call. He was right there with me.
What's up, man? Oh, man.
But you know what? I will say this. The more I've known someone, the better I can come out of that like demisexuality. Does that make sense?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense, but I'm also looking at it like I feel like especially these titles that we give ourselves. Now I know that, and I understand that you came across this because you was trying to figure out how to explain the way that you feel towards relationship with women. So I'm trying to figure out, like, if you do get with a particular woman, why does that change then who you are innately, if that is who you are?
I'm just like, let's see, because like I'm very guarded around people I don't know. So like it kind of is a shell thing, but like I don't know how to explain it. Like you just can't come off the dome and just get right at me if a chick holler at me, because most of my girlfriends kind of came at me, but it's just a matter of time. It just depends on how you live your life. It depends on who you around. The safer I feel around you and your lifestyle, the better it will be. You know what I mean?
Okay. So there was a question that was posted, which was, so basically you want a connection that is not physical before you get physical.
Right.
Okay. I feel like after you have the emotional connection and the intellectual connection, the physical connection comes easier. What are your thoughts about that?
I need to see that again.
My bad. There you go.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Because, and also the physical connection has to be, you know, kind of, I rather the physical connection be initiated by a woman, which it usually is.
Wait a minute. Come on, G. Wait. Come on. Wait. Come on, man.
No. Listen though, because
all right, my bad. I'm wilding. You're right. I'm wilding.
This Me Too movement scares the crap out of me, man. It really does.
Man, and you ain't lying, man, because gone are the days where you could now forgive me, and I ain't talking disrespectfully in no way about women. I'm just saying, gone are the days where you could really throw somebody up against the wall and, you know what I'm saying, and show a little aggression. God forbid, man. Listen, I'm with you, brother. I like, man, God forbid you do something like that.
You know,
yes,
I'm a black
Lord,
man too, man.
Man, you're right, man.
I don't. You know, I'm real careful about what I do because I don't like cops. Because, you know, plenty of cops mess with me too.
Oh yeah.
You know, so I'm very, very cautious about what I'm doing and who I'm doing it with. And you know, it's been some people that put me in some situations that I wasn't proud of, and I'm just being me, and I'm innocent. You know, people like to weaponize the law.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just.
I take it you don't get out much.
Nowadays I do, since I'm not I'm done with my credit card debt, so you know I can move around a little bit more now.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't really care to go out much. I just pretty much go to work, go home. That's kind of how I've always been. But if a friend calls me up or whatnot, or if if I'm online dating or whatnot and I have a day schedule, yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
Because otherwise it's like it's no real desire. I'm too busy trying to work on, getting money, finding passive income, that's what I'm, especially this year, I'm definitely focused on getting some passive income in my pockets.
Man, it's a Kobe year. We got to get this bread.
Facts.
So in terms of your relationships, how has being demisexual influenced your relationships, both platonic and romantic?
Well, a lot of my platonic friends are from high school. So, I may or may have not shot my shot at them at one point. But, I'm fine with being, just friends or whatnot. I have to, we have to be careful about, who you're dealing with. That's what it's about for me. When I got, like, I used to have an ex-fiance, right? And it's a lot of things I did because of her. I bought this condo, I bought my company because of her, just trying to be that guy, find some sort of way to bring more money in, and it's not that I did it all for nothing, but that was my goal, to make her happy. At one time I believed in happy wife, happy life. Now it's happy house, happy spouse,
So I think this goes back to the earlier question. When you were with her as well, what did you consider yourself demisexual then? Was it after her? Did being demisexual affect your relationship? Is that why you said ex-fiance? Like, what are we talking about here?
No. Me being a demisexual didn't affect any of my relationships, because if I was in a relationship with somebody, that's what they liked about me. Now, has it gotten me, have I dropped the ball because of demisexuality? Of course. That's something that's definitely happened. That's where we want to talk about, because me being a demisexual, women like that about me if they're that interested. That
I ain't gonna even lie. Like, I can't see. I mean, you got a bunch of women, so I'm gonna just put it out to y'all. Would y'all prefer a man that's more in tune with his emotions and trying to connect with you emotionally versus physically? Or do y'all, because I know women also know that within the first 5 seconds or so of meeting a man, they gonna, I get to him. And someone want to just give it to you though. You feel me? So like, what we talking about? You know. But I'm putting that out there to them. You know, man. What you talking about? Yes, of course. Lying.
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
This definitely been some women that was about that, but you know, it's just like it goes back to what you doing with your life. That you know, because I don't know if you got a man or not. I don't know if he got a tracking device on you or whatnot. Like I don't mess with, or I try not to mess with women who got somebody else. Now, I'm not saying I haven't because I definitely have. You just got to be real persistent. Because persistent will get me too, and I got to be careful about that. But I ain't saying I don't slip up because I definitely do sometimes. But my main priority is to get somebody that's not involved and make sure I don't get involved with nobody that think that they involved with that chick, because you don't know the abilities of these other people. You got to be careful. This is here in Chicago.
Right. So I really hear now a lot of that definitely sounds like the apprehension that comes with being from communities like these. Like, I mean, I can hear that. I sincerely can hear that. It's just like part of the reason, and maybe this wasn't how it started, but this is where we're at because of growing up. I see the connection there when you were talking about being from the West Side. And how that has affected your relationship, because you know, you could find yourself in some sticky situations dealing with some of these crazies out here for sure.
And I definitely have. I mean, I'm not going front. You know, I mean, it hasn't been as bad as it could have gotten because I nip stuff in the bud. I know how to nip stuff in the bud. You know, I've had 2 women live with me at one point, you know. Well, I mean,
hold on, Pimp. Wait, hold on, Pimp. Hold on. You can't just slide over that. Wait, you was like on some polyamory?
No, like I said, I didn't say at the same time.
Oh, okay. Hold on, boy. I was like, oh, I want to be demisexual too now. Wait a minute. This is where it's at. Wait a minute.
If I were to do a poly thing, it would only have to be another woman. It ain't never gonna be no other man, or else I'm out. I'm sorry, I can't do it. If I was to go that route.
I feel that.
Like I said, I was in college. I did some things, all right, but that's how far as I'm gonna go. But yeah, it's just like I built so much, and I plan on building some other things. So it is imperative that I find somebody that will compliment me in what I'm doing, and me being able to compliment her and doing what she needs. Because at the end of the day, I want a family. That's all I want. That's the only thing I really want.
Respectfully, I hear that. I hear that. So let me ask this question right here. So are there particular factors that play a significant role in your ability to feel attraction to someone?
Let's see. Well, me being introvert is definitely a factor. Big factor. Because like when I get new coworkers, I don't really talk to them for the first like 4 months. Like they might be gone anyway, so what's the point? But you know, it takes some time for me to shoot my shot at somebody after repetitively seeing them over and over and over. I'm usually not that guy to see a woman once and be like, "Hey, Sean, hey," you know, check your number. And you know what? I saw a dude doing that, and you know I live up north, and
right,
man. And what happened was the chick voice was deeper than mine. He was like, "This ain't what you want." I was like, "Oh." I was like, oh, and see, the thing is, it was a chick behind him that was cracking up at him, but she went to go comfort him, and it's just like, damn, did she feel bad for him and hook up with him? I'm like, dang, you know. So I have to look twice up north. Okay, I checked the Adam's apple, and I check the face before I even go any lower, because you can be fooled. they get they get crafty out here.
Oh man. Yeah.
But you know, I will say this. A part of the anxiety that I used to have, you know, it was at one point in time where people could not get close to me or else I was ready to fight. You know, it was chicks that was ready to give me a hug, and I'd hold my hand up like, hey, what you want? You know.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
man, now that's crazy, bro. Listen, one of the things that I crave is a good hug, man. I want to be hugged and held. That's wild.
Yes. And that's exactly the reason why I'm like that today, because I used to be so defensive of people touching me. And people don't understand that. You know, people joke about me, you know, all being all lovey-dovey and stuff. I'm like, do you know how used I am to be ready to fight because somebody stepped up close to me? Are you serious? I enjoy being this way. You should be thankful I'm like this. You know? No, it's not relationship PSD. That's come from people punching you too much PSD TD. I don't have relationship PSD.
Wait, when you say people punching you, what do you mean?
I mean, I've been through a lot of fights. I mean, I ain't gonna say a lot. I ain't gonna say I'm a street fighter and whatnot. But you know, it's been a lot of people that, you know, I'm a nice guy, so you know they tried it.
All my life I had to fight.
You know, and with you being an only child, you know, that increases things, you know. That increases.
Yeah, but what does that? But how does fighting and things like that? I would assume, hopefully, these are males. How does that affect a relationship and you getting hugs and stuff? I'm a little lost at that point.
I mean, like I said, I'm not like that anymore. But at one point, I was like that because I wasn't used to people hugging me or anything. I was only used to people hurting me, so it was just like, hey, what you doing? You know?
Yeah, respectfully.
So I got over that by actually this job. You know, I used to have a lot of coworkers coming up behind me, hugging me, and you know, even though they almost got hurt doing that, you know, over the years, I just got used to it.
Yeah.
You know, so in part, they have healed me from, you know, doing that.
Okay.
You know.
So you got a question on the screen. If you are in a relationship and the energy isn't matching what you want, will you leave immediately or try to elevate that person? It's a good question right there.
Exactly. Okay, so usually I will try to elevate that person. I will discuss, hey, we can do things better. You know, I'm always open to discussion of things getting better. You know, so it's just like, you can't get nothing done without communication. You can't just leave people out there dry. Now, if after it's trial and trial and trial again, and they just not getting it, then it's just like, okay, look, at this point, I'm going to be hurting myself and I'm going to be damaging myself for the next person. So I need to get out because I'm not afraid to leave a relationship. I've left most of them of my relationships.
The ex-fiance too? You got up out of there? Damn.
I just sold the ring a couple of weeks ago, as a matter of fact.
Damn. How long? Wait. How long y'all had separated?
Since 2018.
Oh wow. Yeah, you was really holding on to that thing.
Yeah, because I was trying to sell that bad boy. I wasn't giving that up. I wasn't giving that to the pawn shop for $50. Hell no.
Yeah.
I paid
not to delve too much into the business, but so the energy wasn't matching. And that's why you ended up separating.
Yeah. I'll tell you. I'll you know, I'll give info on that. I don't mind. So to keep this part short, I found out a lot of things at the end of the relationship because we broke up December 2018, and I let her stay with me until April of 2019. You know, because I mean, she didn't have nowhere to go. She was from down south, you know. So, you know, because of her, I got this apartment. I mean, this condo. Because of her, I started this business, 2 things, and then I also let her go with a cell phone and a laptop. You know, but What she told me was it was a lot of things she was uncomfortable with before we hooked up, and she just never said anything about it. But she knew had she said these things to me, I would have cut it off right there. The thing was, she just needed a place to stay.
She was a hobosexual. Yeah, women can be hobosexuals too.
That's pretty much who's been living with me, hobosexuals.
Nah, gee, they got to get their act right. They got to. Oh man! All right, so I do see. I do see, but seriously though, I see a bit of a troubling trend. So for you, you won't. It almost seems as though you want women to approach you. You will end the relationship first, and you will wait to be physical until there's an emotional connection. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a woman, but some of that seems to be very difficult for them as women who will probably want to escape to their feminine to be able to wrap their head around when they're in a relationship with a man. Like how do you think that affects the woman in the situation?
That's facts. That's facts. I see that. Honestly, I really don't know. I mean, because to me, it shouldn't be that hard. I mean, because I don't. Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really go by gender roles either. So I would have to find a woman that's also not really into that. I mean, because I could fit the gender role just fine. I just feel like in today's time that it's really inconsiderate to have gender roles. You know, because it's very diverse times we living in. You know, but I do both. I could do gender roles, or if you know, or if you know she needs me to do clothes, I'll do clothes. It don't matter to me.
Yeah,
I do everything.
Yeah. I'm in agreement. I would say I'm not a traditionalist in terms of relationship, but there are certain things that I would love to do. I would love to be able to make a lot of money to retire my lady, my wife, and be able to have her be an essential component of building the legacy, the dynasty. You feel me? And then and pour into her when she wants to go off and venture and do some amazing things. You know what I mean? I don't believe that only women should be cooking and cleaning and taking care of the baby and things like that. But again, if I had the ability to do so, yeah, I would want my wife or even lady to be at home, homeschooling, cooking and cleaning. I ain't gonna lie to you, if I could pay for it, you feel me? So I'm not traditionalist in that sense, but with given enough time, money, and opportunity, I absolutely would be. I wouldn't stand on her head either, though, with my bread.
Facts.
We gotta form a more perfect union.
Facts, most definitely.
So we say waiting for a woman to approach you is probably why you're running into women you don't connect with. You have to go after the woman that fits the qualities you're looking for.
I mean, I agree with that, but like most times I just be chilling. I don't be on nothing. So I'm not gonna duck nothing, though. I'm gonna try it out.
Man, you ain't gonna find nothing either, boy. What you talking about, boy? Now you know we up there. Look, my hair gray. I'm sure you got grays. Come on, man. What are you talking about? Man, get out here. Hell, you ain't gonna find nothing sitting at home.
I got one or two.
Unless now you did say that them bowling girls, the ones that bowling, you know what I mean? Like I want to go bowling now. Yeah. Okay, so look, we got a question. So just wondering now. So when you say no physical touch, no kissing, no hugging, no touching, or are we just talking about intercourse?
That depends on what we are trying to establish. If we are dating or something, you know, we'll see what happens, you know. But if it's just platonic friendship, I ain't doing that.
Oh no, well you definitely can't do that with your platonic friends though.
Some try.
Oh, you talking about some of your women friends try?
Yeah, they tried it in the past. Yeah, and it's just like, no, we can't do that. You know, we can't do this and be fuck buddies. I don't do the fuck buddy thing. I can't do it.
Man, some of them turn into outstanding relationships, man. They let you sample the product, man. You can walk through Costco and sample the product, dog. What are you talking about?
That's facts. That's definitely facts. I'm not gonna say it could not. You know, I'm not gonna say it's not. But these people don't be on nothing for me.
Right. No, I hear what you're saying, though. I feel you. Like, if we can't talk, like, I'm a type of person, I want to talk about the full spectrum. I want to talk about politics. I want to talk community. I want to talk about the moons and the stars. Hell, I might want to spark a conversation about the aliens in Miami, goddammit, and just see where we go with that. Like, you know what I mean? But that's me appealing to the intelligent aspects of myself and the person that I'm having conversation with, though. You know what I mean? That's not necessarily me trying to make an emotional connection, because I think personally that comes with time. So part of me is trying to understand, like, if a woman don't approach you in the manner that you're looking for, and then you're not trying to give opportunity to build that up, and you're not trying to go outside, like, bro, you're trying to end up a 40-year-old version. How many cats running around the crib? Like, for real, how many cats you got over there, man? Because this is where this headed.
You funny. Okay, let me try and rephrase it. I'm not the type to be the guy that's the first date type sex guy. That's who I'm really avoiding, the first date type of chicks, you know, just meet me the same day and just going for it. Like, I can't, unless you talk a good game, you got to get me here.
Yeah.
Before anything else. And it's a lot of women that can't talk to me. Because it's happened before. Don't get me wrong. As I said, you know, I prefer it, you know, to be a particular way. But if a chick talk to me just right, as some have, I've been able to go that way with them. You know, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's very few women who are talented enough to appeal to me right here to even do that. You know,
man. To me, it sounds like if a woman approach you and be like, "I want to start a business. I want a family. I want to get to know you before I touch you." You're gonna be, you might be rubbing your nipples, man. Like, that's what I get, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, that'll you know, excite me a little bit, you know, but it's just like, you know, is you lying though?
But not well,
because it's been plenty of women that just wanted the D, but talk that game, told me things I wanted to hear, and got to me, and a couple months later it was, you know, it was over, you know. But that's all they wanted.
Yeah.
You know? So I mean, man. But it's cool. I don't regret it. We had a great time. Shit.
Right.
But that's my preference, though. You know, it's just, you know, my preference is that I don't traditionally just outright go just because she fine.
Right.
You know.
I got one more question for you, because, you know, class only lasts 55 minutes and we at 54. But
okay,
I always somehow find myself keeping my students over. With that said, I got one question. You probably already answered this, but I would just like to pose it, which is, how would you describe your experiences with attraction and forming emotional connections?
Let's see. It depends on how often we talk. Like, I'm usually not up for talking with strangers. Like, if a chick came up to me with questions, I'm immediately thinking she's setting me up. I ain't even gonna front. I am not even gonna front with you. I'm like, all right, these dudes finna jump me somewhere. Where they at? You know, you trying to distract me. That's gonna be my first.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. I don't want to cut your wisdom, but I also feel like that just reeks of lack of confidence. I like, for a woman to approach you and the first thought on your mind is set up. I understand the trauma aspect of growing up on the West Side, but I also feel like you're not worthy enough of a woman to come and have a conversation with you.
No, I ain't say that. It's just like, well, I'm pretty much to myself, you know.
Okay.
So it's just that's the thing. But you know, it depends on the vibe I get too, and the vibes don't be matching, man. That's what it be. Because if the vibe match when I first see you, like how can I say this? The way you look to me has to relax me. Does that make sense? I can't feel any kind of roughness. So there is a particular way I do like to see women, you know, that will relax me enough to talk with them.
And what way is that?
Like how they carry themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And you can kind of notice how they kind of carry themselves within the first like few seconds by how they talk or whatnot. So it's just
I think you just got caught up here. Because you did say the looks aren't something that attracts you. So how do you separate
sexually?
Well, respectfully, okay. So the looks don't attract you in a sexual way, but the approach of a woman in their demeanor / look is something that at least opens the door to have further conversation. Is what you're saying?
Facts.
Okay, and so so what is that look?
You know, maybe a look of trust. You know, not so defensive. If that makes sense. You know, like more of a feminine walk. You know, more of a relaxed. You know, not so aggressive type.
I think that's interesting. Now, I can't even speak to that honestly because I don't. know. I mean, I feel like femininity is in you, it ain't on you. You feel me? So if they approaching in in what you would consider a feminine way, yeah.
Well, let's just say I'm okay for a lack of better words. I guess I've been approached by more like masculine women. Maybe that's what it is. Because a feminine woman like bubbly would, you know, I'm attracted to bubbly women. That's most likely, you know, most definitely a thing for me. A bubbly woman,
being like what, maybe like high energy, kind of like really shows a lot of enthusiasm about subjects and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I feel you. I mean, I like those women are pretty attractive. I'd agree.
Mm-hmm. But I haven't been.
I'm a personality guy. Like my whole background is a spectrum, so I'm a personality guy. So,
mm-hmm.
All right. Hold on. So here's the deal. I got somebody that wanted to get tapped in, Audi Main. So he want to have a conversation with you. I mean, we holding strong at some viewers. Like class only lasts an hour, but we going overtime because we still got folks checking in. So Audi Main in, man.
I do agree with Dominico.
Audi Main.
Is some things.
No, Audi Main.
My mic was muted. Yo, I'm still at work, man. Tap me in, man. It's very interesting. You know, I never heard of the word demisexual. Let me ask you. So when a woman approaches you, she look good, she smell good. Your dick don't get hard.
I ain't gonna say it don't.
No, but I'm kind of, man, like like y'all talking about hugging, man. Motherfucker hug you the right way. Your dick poking they motherfucking pants, boy. You gonna tear holes through they britches, boy. I know we're approaching 40, so shit. You taking actual garden
shit.
leave?
I ain't saying it don't, like, but
Because if you don't use it, you gonna lose it, man. You still
Now that's a fact though. Now that's scientifically proven. That's scientifically proven right there, though. That's serious. Seriously.
I ain't saying it don't, you know, but it's just like I have a little bit more self-control, you know. It's just like, all right, wait, don't get excited. No. It's not like I don't get hurt.
Come on, man. You know that helmet. You know that helmet got a mind of his own, man. You know you can control yourself with that helmet. That motherfucker stand at attention when the right one went, when you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out, man. Like, so what like when the women approach, and I get
where you at?
or whatever. So I mean, I got my ass whipped a few times. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never like I'm trying to figure out like how could it that PTSD make it so that when women like come close to you, you might wanna still on them type shit.
Man,
you been set up before or no?
No, I've never really fought a woman before. It's just
no. He said set up. Have you been set up before?
Oh no.
To be robbed or something.
No. But that's pretty much a good way to distract you. You know, that's how they do it.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
Yeah, no, they could pull it.
You know, I'm always the person that's on my toes because it's like, first of all, what you want with me because I don't know you. You know, so it's just like you got to keep in mind I'm by myself. I don't have any brothers and sisters. If something went down, nobody can come get me. Okay, so it's just like I'm always on my toes. So it's just, you know, it's that right there enough. You know, I can't allow my mind to deviate past protecting myself because I am the one that's protecting myself. I got family all over the city, but this far and wide. You know, so I'm extra very, very careful with where I am and who I'm talking to, why.
You know, the irony in what you said is it sounds as though it should be relatively easy to find somebody, especially in our age range, because you would think that the women would be looking for like literally the exact same thing. 'Cause I'm reading the comments, and most of the women are exactly agreeing with everything you're saying. So it's kind of hard to like, well, why wouldn't it? Why can't you find that what you're looking for when it sounds like they all agree and shit for real?
You know, I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of women agree with stuff until they get it, and then they don't know what to do with it. And I'm living
talk about it.
Hey, you know, you
talk about it. Now you talking. Now you talking.
Yeah, fact. You said something earlier.
These posts talking the same thing I'm talking, but when it comes to actually managing or putting up forth the work to maintain a relationship with that type of being, they can't do it.
Oh man, that remind me of this video. Now I gotta go find this video that go along with what you just said.
They can't do it, and I'm living proof of it.
So y'all had said something earlier.
Idea of me.
Yeah, y'all said something earlier as to what women had wanted, but my first thing is I don't believe women know what they want, bro. Like I believe that they like all the women in the comments, they saying, yeah, I want a man to talk about aliens and not be physically attracted to me and shit like that. But if they get with a man like you who's not even, giving in to his desires or his urges, they gonna either one say you gay or two, they gonna feel like something wrong with them and then they gonna fuck around on you.
Facts. That's facts.
That's what you run into.
Good point.
Now, I have never been cheated on, not that I've known, but definitely I've made quite a few girls feel like it was something wrong with them.
Right.
And then some women felt like it was something wrong with me, but they didn't treat me right. You know, you can't sit up here and treat me disrespectful and think I'm gonna be attracted to you. And they don't understand that. They don't understand how words have power and stuff. And I'm one of the guys who will admit that his feelings is hurt. I don't keep things bottled in. Now, I'm not no crybaby by the long shot, but they're not ready for an emotionally expressive man either.
Hell no.
Can I play this video? Can I play this video real quick, man? Because I saw this and this really hit me hard, and I feel like this is what you describing. So I want to go ahead and play this thing. Hold on,
I saw this too, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let me see.
I feel like women are.
Let me wait. I actually gotta. I can't hear the sound. Let me see. Let me see. Where is the sound on this thing? Wait, let me know if y'all can hear this.
Seriously ready.
Y'all can't hear that, right?
Yeah, we can hear it.
You hear it?
Okay, let's talk about what emotional intelligence comes with before we even get into this conversation, okay? We're talking about you wanting a man who is tolerant, who regulates his emotions, who also knows how to manage your emotions. But you're also talking about a man who knows how to navigate his sensitivities and everything else when it comes to that. But you have to consider that an emotionally intelligent man is good at cutting people off when he sees that your sensitivities bring too much reactivity. When he sees that you cannot regulate your emotions. When he sees that you have a low tolerance. This type of man that you are asking for is a man who will walk you out the door in a heartbeat. If he feels like you are disrupting his peace. If he feels like there's any level of disrespect, because there's a lot that comes with emotional intelligence. So if you asking for that, you got to come with the same level of emotional intelligence as well. Okay? That comes with a number of factors. So if you are a woman who knows that even though you may be sensitive to certain things like criticism, rejection, because you're not always going to be accepted. Sometimes he's going to bounce back. And sometimes he's going to say, I don't agree with your opinion. Sometimes he's going to say, I don't like those thoughts. Sometimes he's going to say, I don't like the way you speak to me. If you're not ready for that, don't be asking for an intelligent man.
That's a fact.
And what Dominico just said, that last comment she just said before this one, but that's exactly what I've been running into. People who talk a good game but can't keep up the facade. They wear masks. That's exactly how it's been for me. They try to appeal to me, they talk with my language or whatnot, but that mask comes off. I see it quick. I ask the right questions. Now it's time for me to go because you ain't the person I need to be with.
Well, I think everybody wear a mask though. Like when you first meet somebody, everybody wear a mask because everybody coming. We, like I said, we damn near 40, so everybody done went through a few relationships at this point. So they trying to mask
got
whatever.
A few kids.
Yeah, they trying to mask they whatever they done went through in their past, and not trying to bring it out to the forefront. So everybody wear a mask. So it's like how I think what is it, Professor Bruce? Professor Bruce asked this earlier. But then how do you navigate through that, like that period of because everybody coming to a relationship, they gonna be unperfect. They not gonna be right, and they gonna still got a lot of stuff that they gotta deal with. So how do you, as somebody, because I think Dominico or somebody just said that women like to be like to be led by men.
Yeah.
So how do you then lead that woman where she need to go if you see something in her that make you want to just skip? Because we all coming from the West Side, and I think one of the things you gotta know is you coming right into a situation where a lot of us already gonna be fucked up. So anytime you get into a relationship with somebody, they kind of already fucked up. Like, how do you just feel like I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna work with this one because this one's special, or you just like, nah, fuck that. Like, you come in with issues, we not working through that.
No, see, I'm ready to work through issues. It just depends on how coachable you are. I had made a stat earlier saying the most attractive thing about a woman is her being coachable, and I'm coachable as well because I'm ready to learn from a woman too.
Right.
You know,
How much money you make? You make a lot of money? You're a 6-figure earner?
Not really. Not according to my standards, no.
Not yet.
I make about $40,000 a year, but I have things that a $40,000 person wouldn't have.
I got you. Because I'm like, shit,
I
I
make
don't
work.
know. I just feel like if you got the bag, you're gonna get people to listen a little bit more intently when you got the bag with you. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta either big dick or a big bag. And if you got a big dick, you walk around in the motherfucker trousers, the woman might listen to you a little bit more. You might not even have to fuck her. Oh yeah, he got the hammer on it. He gonna put the hammer on me one of these days.
That's probably why they be approaching. They probably see that man toolbox. He probably be in that bowling alley in the smallest shorts possible. The biggest shoes and the smallest shorts. And they, oh yeah, we got one. Look how he palming that bowling ball, girl.
I've never dated a chick that bold though. That's so weird. I'd like to. But yeah, I definitely catch women looking down and always smirking and stuff. So they like what you see,
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and start moving towards wrapping up. So I definitely want to ask about therapy. Actually, I'm a person who seeks out therapy. In fact, I went from March to December, every week going to therapy once a week on Tuesday. And now I'm going to be seeing a black male therapist for the first time next week. And I think it's very important to have those conversations. And sometimes it's just to unpack. But I think it's important that we seek out folks to have conversations with that can help us better understand our situations and some of the things that we've experienced. And so my question is, in doing some self-work, have you ever sought therapy?
Yes. The only thing I've done was maybe I think it was either a year or two ago. I went through BetterHelp. You ever heard of that?
I feel like yeah. How long?
So BetterHelp is like basically online therapy sessions. That's very, very cheap and affordable. And with that, my credit card debt at the time, that was definitely something I needed, especially since I had got out of a relationship at that time. That really hurt me real bad because I actually had a woman and kids in my place at one point.
Yeah.
So, and I knew her as a friend for 3 years. So it was just like why wouldn't it work? And she was my massage therapist actually. At one point. So, I'm surprised it didn't work because the vibe was there, but a lot of insecurities on her behalf. Really, I didn't know.
Yeah.
It was too. I needed to get up out that jam. I felt danger.
Yeah, we all carry insecurities. Yeah, we all carry insecurities, and they always don't show up at the time where we least would probably want them to. But that's triggers, and so therapy helps you to understand your triggers, and we all have them.
Meet up at 9 tomorrow.
Hold on. We all have them. Yeah. We all have them based off our histories. So the other piece was how many sessions did you attend? How long was it?
They were about 45 minutes each, and I think it was like every other week, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure. They were video sessions, so I saw the therapist, you know. So it was a great help. One of the things she told me to do was write a letter to her and just express myself. And I was like, I don't want to write a letter to her. I'm done with her, you know. But she didn't mean write a letter to her directly. It was just to write out my feelings and describe it as if I was telling her how I really felt. And before I knew it, I had like a whole 2-page thing, because, you know, that was like my first family. Like, that was my first opportunity to be a stepdad and stuff like that, you know, and it all abruptly ended, you know, because of her insecurities. So it was just like, that was painful for me.
Yeah.
So it was like, man, I was writing, you know, typing. And I'm like, damn. But after I typed that out, I felt so much better.
Yeah. So do you? So now I'm occupying a different role that I shouldn't be, and I ain't trying to. But we're here now. So do you journal regularly then?
No.
You should journal regularly, because that sounds like something that's a relief for you and to you. That could really probably help you get past some of these. Anyway, that's not for me to. Journaling is great, okay? If it's something that can be therapeutic and relaxing. So this is what I'm gonna do, because you have a business and you have it up on the screen, and I think it's important that you make sure that you shout out what it is that you do. I'm gonna give you ISO mode, and you could just continue to express yourself in the ways that you want to be loved, while also making sure you plug who you are and your business.
Okay.
Hold on. Where is that? Let me see. Anyway,
I really wish I was able to do this on my laptop. I think the connection would have been better. But yes, I'm Marcus Rice. I'm the creator of kitchensupplytech.com. What I do is I basically sell kitchenware. I also have my own clothing line associated with kitchensupplytech.com. Both are trademarks. I live in a condo, so when I do my taxes, I'm able to consider it a home business. So all my bills and things I do for my company are considered tax write-offs. So you know, I have a lot of information about things of that nature. I'm a very soft-spoken guy. You know, I'm easy to talk to. I'll tell you what you want to know. I don't fear any, you know, backlash or anything like that. So, you know, if you guys got questions or you want to buy into it, you know, let me know. I also have some ideas, you know, about financial future, generational wealth, you know, things of that nature. So, you want to hit me up, my Facebook is Marcus Rice. That's about it.
Yes, sir. And you like long walks on the beach and dinner by candlelight? You like to get to know a woman emotionally before physically, and everything else in between. Listen, man, I appreciate you coming on. Again, I'm doing this thing whole 2024, man. Listen, we this Professor and Friends thing is legit about educating the community while entertaining them. Like I said, there's gonna be episodes where I'm giving away my money. I actually got some things in the work for that. Some super dope conversations I'm gonna have. I also will be looking, when I see my friends doing some amazing things or some cool things or some different things that I think needs to be questioned and put out there, I definitely will be bringing them on too. You can find this particular episode and all of them at my YouTube, which is my name. My name is my name. It'll never change. If you subscribe, like, share, and comment on the video, something that you learned that you did not know before you got here, you will be selected at random to win a few dollars. Not this particular episode, but those that I designate as the ones in which you can win some money. If you watched the first one, you would have won an opportunity to spend an hour with our business consultant, Angelicia Jones of Golden Angel Management. But we're gonna have some other opportunities in the future, and we're gonna just have some money I'm be giving away. You know, I'm just gonna be talking, boom, drop it. You send that a cash app, I send that cash. We good. Get you some, you know, whether it's some gas, some lunch, or you know, some groceries on me. You feel me? Either way, we're gonna be doing this the whole year because we want to make sure that y'all are not only entertained, but y'all educated, because that is what professors do. And with that, I gotta ring the bell. Wait. Class dismissed.